So our favorite Shondaland man is turning 53, and to celebrate this momentous occasion, we came up with a list of 53 things that we admire about John Tenney. And I wrote them all, which will explain the weirdness, but we all agreed that these are 53 things that we admire about him. He has a wonderfully long and magnificent name, Jonathan Frederick William Tenney.
He knows all the languages.
There is no American that knows garden vocab in French off the top of their head. And I'm just saying, like, that helps so much.
He was the first person to know where my sandals were.
He's got all the talents. He's a TV actor, movie actor, and a stage actor, and he's a director, which is awesome.
He plays Andrew on Scandal, which is very important to us because he adores Mellie and puts her on the highest pedestal just like we do, and he loves our queen. He did it for Mellie. Something's happening. He loves Mellie. It was not fake, and everything is going to be okay because Mew is going to live.
Long live the Mew.
He also gives great advice.
So one time, there may or may not have been an incident, so then I tweeted him, and he told us what to do, and then we felt a lot better. He has a very lovely wife named Leslie, who is incredibly kind, and they look so cute together. Jesley, we ship Jesley. They're like our real life OTP, which is one true pairing.
He's got mad Twitter skills. He sees all his mentions and answers a bunch of them.
This is true, like literally.
Happened tonight?
He answered like all of us. I swear to God, if he answers one right now, I'm gonna flip. He played Fritz on The Closer and Now Major Crimes, and this is very, very important because Fritz is very, very important. I've been watching Major Crimes and The Closer with my mom since the beginning, and from the very beginning, like, Fritz was like my first like celebrity TV crush. And then he came back to my favorite show, Scandal, which is very strange. I loved Sean Connery in James Bond, and I love Gregory Peck in To Kill a Mockingbird, and I love Zac Efron. I'm over that. I mean, kinda. And then there was Fritz. There was John Tenney. So it's like, you know, it's just very important, and that's something I admire very, very much about him.
He's got an amazing sense of humor and makes lots of people laugh.
Like all the time.
Like, you know, he makes us laugh a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
He is beautiful. He is though! He is so beautiful! Like, I can't! Oh my god, I say it all the time.
His face makes for an excellent pair of sandals.
The work I had to go through, the phone calls I had to make to get these made. Let me tell ya.
Let me tell you.
He's incredibly smart and wise, and he seems to know a lot based off what he tweets and stuff and talking to him. And I mean, he wasn't just a theater major, like he was also a philosophy major, so he pretty much knows like everything about everything.
He should be my professor, please.
Yes, please, but also I would not pay attention, so no.
He has really nice hair.
Really, really nice hair.
Really nice.
We've had extensive conversations about this hair. It's magical. He's kind of a goofball, which makes him even more adorable because he's already like super adorable. But he's just kind of goofy and funny, and so it makes him more adorable.
He knows him and Bellamy are fetus kittens.
He's very supportive of his friends and castmates.
He is the captain of the Mew ship. He literally drives this ship forward. Like, he has help from Bellamy, but like, he is like on it. And that is why this is my ship, and it will stay my ship, and I will go down with this ship.
You tell him.
He knows how to wear a suit.
Yes. He wears suits very well.
Very nicely.
He's a professional when it comes to accents. His voice is truly glorious. Like, insanely glorious. Let's talk about this. There's Andrew. That's an accent. And then there's The Best of Me. That killed me. Okay, he was a jerk, but like, I don't care because that voice. And then Bellamy's Instagram video that literally slayed my heart and killed me. That was an accent, and my heart is beating so fast right now just thinking about it. Like, oh my god.
He's a boss at editing photos.
He saw me in a bathing suit.
Kind of.
You're welcome.
His black V-necks are a fave.
They
Yes.
are a fave.
Yes.
A fave. Right?
A-V-E.
They are though. He wears them very well, just like the suits.
Very well.
He brings the party to every set he's on, major crimes or scandal. Filming always seems a little more fun when he's around. Because we get a lot of treats and exciting pictures and cute little moments and his little tweets when he's on shows, and it's so great.
He seems to like mac and cheese. I like mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is great.
I mean, you know. He has a welcoming and comforting presence that makes you feel instantly at ease. The first time and the second time that we saw him in person, I was like shaking and nervous. Oh my god. And I couldn't even, as soon as I started talking to him, it was just like, I was like calmed down. Like, I was still really excited. He just has this way of just calming you down and making you feel like heard and comfortable.
He's really, really, really great with his fans.
Really great.
Really great.
So not just like answering tweets, but like
just like everything.
Pictures and stuff, and like that picture that he tweeted me on my birthday. My mom was freaking out, my aunt was freaking out, my grandma was freaking out.
We were freaking out.
We were, I was on the floor, I was on the ground of a parking lot.
Yep.
He's very funny.
He's got a lot of Mew jokes. The Mew jokes are a fave. They're very, very funny. Which brings us to our next one, which is he's a great father, and we can tell this because of the dad jokes he makes on Twitter. He has a really funny sense of humor, and I laugh at everything he says, but like his jokes are dad jokes, and they're so fantastic and so dad-like, and I feel like all the great dads like have dad jokes. He gives amazing hugs, like the best hugs. So when we first met him and he was like, come here, and he gave me a hug, like it was one of the greatest hugs that I've ever experienced in my life. Mm-hmm. And it's really funny because it's like him and Bellamy are like the two greatest huggers ever, and they're Mew. And imagine them hugging each other.
Rachel.
His selfie game is so strong.
Very, very strong.
So strong.
God, I love Jonathan's selfies. Mm-hmm. They're good. He is the creator of the Pikamew. And this is a movement that should be cherished and kept sacred. And it is something, it is probably one of the greatest things to ever happen, like scandal-wise on Twitter. And it is they kill me every time, and no Pikamew is the same. They're all different, and they're all so fantastic.
He is incredibly thoughtful.
Yes. He tweets people. It's not generic and boring at all.
Like, he puts, like, effort into his tweets and, like...
Yeah, it makes us feel special.
One time, he waited for Rachel, and I'm still not sure if that was nice or rude. It was a Pikamew. It was a time when Pikamews were coming out every Thursday, and I tweeted him before my morning class saying between 9:35 and 11:15, do not tweet Pikamew because I will be in class and this is not okay. And what did he do? He waited till like 9:50 something. I lost it. I ended up under my desk on the floor, and then he tweeted that he waited for me, and that literally, I need to print out that tweet and frame it because that is one of my most surprised tweets. He is an excellent active listener. If you watch that SAG thing with the Scandal cast, oh my god, did anyone else notice the fact that like our babies, like Jonathan and Bellamy, they listen to people so well. Like, I was literally enthralled with the way they were listening to other cast members. It was insane. When you talk to him in person, like, you can tell he's listening to you and like focus on you, and it's just a really good feeling, and he's just really, really good at listening.
He has very lovely eyes.
The loveliest.
The loveliest.
He's a very hard worker.
This is true. We can just tell by the way, like, when he's tweeting, when he's on set and stuff, and I've watched videos of him behind the scenes, like, for Major Crimes and everything. You could just tell that he works really hard and does a really good job. I'm pretty sure that Taylor Swift writes a good amount of her songs about Jonathan. And I'm not just saying this. You can ask. There are people on Twitter that agree with me.
Like me.
I agree.
1989, I swear to God, there are songs written about Jonathan Tenney on that album. I'm not kidding.
He is extremely kind-hearted.
Very kind-hearted. He's just very nice and sweet.
Nice person.
And you know, he's just so, God, he's so cute.
He's most certainly part unicorn.
This is true. See, him and Bellamy are unicorns, and they're just, because he's just, like, perfect, you know?
They're
like,
both so
I mean, they have their flaws, I'm sure, but that adds to them being more, like, lovable and perfect, so, and a unicorn is perfect. He conveys a generally positive attitude online. It's impossible not to smile when he starts tweeting. And every time he tweets, well, we could be separated doing our own things, and in unison you will hear a screaming, echoing, our roommate could even probably attest to this, anyone can attest to this, you just hear, Jonathan! And he's just fantastic.
He has a magical and infectious laugh.
This is true. Listen to his laugh. Go look it up. Go
Google it.
watch a bunch of videos. The laugh is so great. He knows how to catch a fangirl off guard and basically slay her soul. He must think it's funny, like it's a sport. Like, oh, let me just like show you that I'm actually listening to the nonsense. And like he just brings in peek-a-mews whenever he wants.
He has a gorgeous smile.
Gorgeous. Another thing to admire is how him and Bellamy seem to mess around a lot and have a lot of fun, and they kind of act like children, which makes us love them even more. It's funny because we love them and we like respect them and admire them as like adults and role models, but at the same time they're also our little babies and they're just so cute. But it's so fantastic. I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, we are so blessed.
Even when his character does some not so favorable things, you can't help but have hope and believe everything will turn out for the best because Jonathan.
Comes back to the Andrew thing, I'm telling you. And I think he is smart and people are underestimating him. Jonathan, you just know it's gonna be okay. Shauna did not bring him in for no reason. So the first time we met him, he knew my name, and it showed that like he remembers things on Twitter, and like we do make some kind of impact. Like he knows who we are and he cares. And I was blessed.
He has great integrity and is an all-around good person.
For basically all the reasons that we've already listed. Rabbit Hole, though. I love that movie so much, and he was so fantastic. And get this, Leslie, his wife, produced it, so it's just like, bless this wonderful couple for making this movie. This is one of my most favorite movies ever.
He acknowledges and laughs at our crazy antics because he understands not everything should be taken so seriously sometimes.
Yes.
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 He clearly loves his job, which is both aspirational and admirable.
He has a lot of fun with his job, and he just loves what he does, and I mean, I think that's what everyone wants to do, like make a living off of what they love. So it's kind of something cool to look up to. He always manages to answer the tweets we need / want him to answer the most, like a superhero swooping in to save the day. We have the most ridiculous arguments ever. We cannot settle them, and then one of us will tweet Jonathan and he'll come in and just settle the argument, and that'll be it. Whatever Jonathan said goes. Also, just when we're bored, and then he'll answer us these crazy, ridiculous tweets.
He gives good face for very lovely mutastic lock screens.
This is very true.
Very true.
T.O. has had these as our lock screens for so long.
Since the day they came out.
And last but not least, he's got that James Dean daydream look in his eye.
You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye.
So those are just 53 things that we admire about Jonathan. Happy birthday, Jonathan!
Happy birthday, Jonathan!
Happy birthday, Jonathan. I hope you eat lots of cake.
We love you a ton. We hope that you like this, and just know that we adore you to no end. And we hope you have an amazing day.